The Lucy show was Lucy Carmichael, and she was a divorcee, or was she a widow? I don't even remember. A widow, I guess.
Yeah,
and
I think she was.
Vivian Bagley was the divorcee,
Right,
probably.
right.
Was Vivian was her cohort, but they were without the boys now. It was just the two ladies and their children. And she had my mother had two children, who were played by Jimmy Garrett, played little Jimmy on the show, and Chris, who was Candy Moore. And Vivian had Ralph Hart, who I got an instant crush on. And to this day, my heart goes a little like this for Ralph. And that show was 6 seasons long, and it was kind of the same thing. Mr. Mooney, Gail Gordon came onto the show and played, I guess, the replacement of the Ricky character, somebody to say no, Lucy, It was a pretty good show. It was written by a lot of the same people, and it lasted 6 seasons. Now I did my first debut as an actress was on that show. I was 11, I think, and it was the Lucy's a Soda Jerk show where I played Chris's friend, which is ridiculous because Chris was like 16 and I was 11. And I remember thinking I looked so grown up in that show because I had my hair in a ponytail, my little bangs. I had about 10 lines, and that was my Taft-Hartley into show business.
So how was that first appearance for you?
Terrifying.
Okay.
Terrifying. Oh my God. I mean, I had been to the set, watched them film these shows, and even though I loved getting up and performing back, and this is the real deal. The lights were on, the cameras were rolling. And I had to catch sodas that she rolled down the bar at about 50 miles an hour, and I had to catch them and put them on a tray, and catch another one and put them on a tray, and I thought, I'm gonna drop this. No, they'll never hire me for anything again. But I didn't drop them. I was very, very shy. I think I was shy because I didn't know what my talent was. I had no idea where my passions were going to go. And everybody around me seemed to be just so good at everything. If you come from a family that just sits around and makes mashed potatoes all day or has no sense of humor, I guess you want to break out and say, I'm funny, I'm this, I'm something. But I had all these geniuses wandering around, everywhere I looked, including my little brother, who seemed to be enormously talented. I didn't play an instrument. I didn't have a television show. I didn't think I was extremely amusing. So little by little, but I found that I had this love of performing anyway. And once I kind of thought, oh, well, that's what I do. Okay. Becoming somebody else, pretending you're somebody, do that. I can do that. And so it was nice that I had a parent who had a shop I could go work in to find out how good I could be, I had a very responsible side of me too, even at that young age. That was still my fun, and I always thought I would do something for a living, that I would have to go and get a real job someday. I still think that, by the way. But I toyed with veterinarian, nurse, all those things that women think they can do. And but when it came time, as I say, when it came time to pick a high school, my girlfriend reminded me that, no, well, you like drama, you should go to that school, you'll have fun.
Right.
And then that school fertilized this little thing that was just my fun into something that I thought, oh, well, am I good? Oh, they said I'm okay. And then my mother came to see the shows that I did and brought people, and then eventually offered me she offered me some more opportunities to be on the show with various little parts here and there. When it was the Lucy show. And I got a little better and a little better. They were just tryouts and give her a shot. How bad could she be, It was smart because I learned.
So that answers the question I was going to ask about family support, obviously.
Oh yeah,
they were
never
supportive.
pushed us, ever. Not say you got to be in this business, never, 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 never. If anything, it was the polar opposite. But Mom always supported any passions that we had. Like she thought I had a passion for putting on little plays, that's why she built the little stage and gave me the light, If Desi had a passion for drumming, then she'll buy him a set of drums. Whatever it was going to be. If I had a passion for goldfish, she'd, get me a tank. It's like, whatever it was. And all you can do with your kids is open a door and say, here, I can help you do this much. And if they don't cut it after that, then you can't push them. I don't do that with my children either, I played, on the Lucy show, I played different characters. For a while, when I was little, I played that one character, what was my name? Cynthia.
Okay.
Cynthia. I was Chris's friend Cynthia. And then I got a little older and I was high school age, and each time I was on it, I was a different character. Once I was a friend. I was actually playing a friend of my mother's. She wasn't my mother then. I was a friend of Lucie Carmichael's, and I had my hair all up in a bun, and I had shoes on, and really trying to make like I was in my late 20s, early 30s. It was ridiculous. And then I played a girl. I got younger again, and I played a girl, or maybe it was the other way around. Who remembers? I played a girl at the high school where she was going to go back to finish to get her diploma, to go back to high school, and I played one of the kids in the class. And that's actually where I met Phil Vandervoort in that show. So I was, what was I, 15?